Hello there, Gia.
That was very nice, very radio-like, very like.
I feel that's when I feel the most professional when we're
Yeah,
watching the
yeah.
countdown, and
And we
then
don't know if it can hear us if we're talking during the countdown. We don't know if
I
that's
don't think it can. I don't think it
ah,
can.
okay.
Yeah. So
So we could
if you
say
need
like
to
we could like be like perennium if we wanted to.
perennial. Yes, we
And
could,
nobody would
Gia.
know that we did that.
That's true. Yeah. If you'd like
Uh,
to do that next time,
yeah, I just have that urge, that sort of like
yeah, that
to say something naughty.
yeah. I understand, Gia. Okay. Well,
Um, Before we get rolling,
mhm. Mhm.
I have to ask you a question.
Okay. All right.
Because you are not like you're not a Facebooker, you're not so much online, although you like all the puppies and kitties and things
Yeah.
on
Mhm.
Instagram. But
That's
so
right.
you're not seeing a lot of the headlines. Like I get a lot of stuff in my feed about General Hospital.
Yeah, and I have to say I don't like having to sort of like hypothetically like respond to stuff that we don't even know if it's true or not. And even if it is, I feel like aren't we here to talk about like the show that we're watching? I don't know.
Well, yeah, I just didn't know if like because I know some things
Mhm.
and our listeners know a lot of things.
Mhm. Yeah, they know
Um
way more than we do. Let's
yes,
face it.
definitely.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
they're probably smarter and better looking. But
Yeah.
anyway, I just don't like there was a major bit of casting news and I'm like, should I tell you that or not tell you that?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. If it's like legit something that's coming down the pike, I guess it's okay.
I believe it was in Soap Opera Digest.
It doesn't get more legit than that.
And then also like the Stone Cold and the Jackal page, and I think
Okay.
they're
Okay.
legit, right? Like so
I
you
think
can
so. I think so. All right.
all right. But I mean I don't mind not telling you. I just didn't know if you wanted to be in the know or not be in the know.
Go ahead, tell me.
All
Tell
right.
me.
It's a little bit upsetting to me and others. Um
Oh,
Jack Brennan is gonna get killed off in the fall, apparently.
serious? Huh. Okay. Killed
Well,
in the fall.
that's what yeah, like, so it's not like a recast or a going
But why would they
away.
say that? That doesn't make
I know,
any sense.
I
So,
know.
all right, I'm going to choose not to hear that. Okay.
I can't unsay it. Yeah, I mean, they might be doing a big tease just to get us to I don't know. And, of
Yeah.
course, killing somebody doesn't mean they're gone, we all know that.
We know that. Yeah, like what's his name? Cassius is
Like,
dead.
everybody, pretty much,
Yeah.
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 But anyway, everybody is we're all kinda like, "Huh, we just started liking the guy, he's loosening up, and
Right, right.
we've"
Now Nina's going to get her heart broken.
Yeah, so anyway, the only reason I kinda like knowing is then I go, "Okay, so they've released this info for some reason,"
Mhm.
you know? And so then I'm
Yeah.
kinda thinking about that as I'm watching the plots
See,
unfold.
I don't feel like that's a good idea either cuz it
No?
doesn't it doesn't really sound like a real piece of information to me.
Oh, okay, Soap Opera Digest.
Well, but I just don't, there's no way they would tell you somebody's gonna die. That doesn't make any sense.
Mm, well, I
And
don't know, maybe they think that that will build interest and, viewers will tune in because they wanna see how they're gonna do with this, you know?
I feel like we should operate on like with what we have now, like what we're
Okay.
working with now. Don't you think?
Well, I like to think at the but there's this kind of layer of things when you're sort of aware of, um, how they're working things and aware of people's comings and goings and,
Mm, yeah, I don't like it. I don't like
Okay.
it, Gia.
All right.
I like to deal with what we have in front of us.
You don't wanna know what's behind door
What
number
we
1.
know. Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's all a little bit like subject to change, So,
Okay. All right.
um, yeah. Is that all
All
right?
right. Well, I can't take it back, so I apologize,
Okay.
but
All right.
it's just
I'm just gonna
it
pretend I
it was
never heard that.
the big headline and, you
Well, it
know.
sounds stupid. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh dear.
Okay, well, so now we gotta get back into our routine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
take
yeah.
us back to what are we at? Take us back to Tuesday.
Okay, this feels
All
like a
right.
long 3 days.
Well, we can just hit highlights if
Arduous.
we, yeah.
All right, if we start to get tired or you start thinking about crackers a lot.
I'm already thinking about crackers. That's running
I
through
know.
my like that. I've got some Colby cheese and some nice crunchy Clausen dills waiting.
Oh, okay. Yep, yep. Nothing like a good pickle.
I like a
Okay.
pickle.
Yeah. Who doesn't? Okay. So so we started off with Michael, Joss, and Carly at
Oh yeah,
Carly's
yeah, yeah,
table.
yeah,
Carly thinking they can ambush Joss, and it
yeah.
backfires on her.
That was mildly funny, because I kind of like
I
Carly's
guess.
facial expressions. Or
Yeah.
I said mildly, not,
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah. Right.
hilarious, but
No. Mhm.
it was kind
Amusing.
of,
Yeah.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was a little bit amusing to see the mom being
Mhm.
like, "Oh, what the
Mhm.
hell?" I thought you'd
Mhm.
be on my
What?
side. Yeah.
Right, right, right. Like, uh, her ace in the hole. But don't you think that maybe the reason Michael was being so supportive, at least in part, was because if Willow's playing Jack, he needs somebody in the WSB to help him?
Mm, does he know about the connection between Jack and Willow as much as
A little bit, I
a
think.
little? Yeah. He
I
could be. I
could be
mean,
wrong. Yeah.
he's full of strategery for sure.
Strategery. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know, but it
Well, I mean, he
seems
could know. I
like
mean, I just we know.
we
Uh,
know. Yeah. Yeah.
I just didn't know how much he was aware of them teaming up. Although he did see him talking at the pool the other day, and that was weird.
Right, right. And
Yeah.
that was later, right? That was after
Yeah.
his little
Right.
meeting with Carly and Joss. So
But
I'm
yeah,
not sure.
I wouldn't put it past him to be thinking that, because
Hmm.
he's definitely a manipulator of
Yeah.
situations. Yeah.
Yeah. And like a big picture kind of a guy, sort
Yeah,
of.
he plays a long
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So okay, so we had that, and I still am not quite sure how Joss can go around telling everybody that she's in the
I
WSB
know,
if
I mean,
she's
could she only
still
be, like, sent away on missions, because everybody local would be like, "Oh, here comes our spy," you know?
Well, yeah, I suppose, but it seems like anybody could do an image search online and figure out who she
Right,
is.
I
So,
know. How do
yeah,
spies operate in the world these days?
I
How do you
don't
not have
know.
a
Right.
fingerprint
Right,
online?
right. Yeah, I guess you'd have a whole different identity built online for you, but you'd
Yeah,
have to erase everything else.
yeah,
So that would be a pretty uphill battle if if she's sort of known around town as a spy.
yeah. I don't know.
Anywho, I guess
I'm gonna
that's
just
not our
say, like,
problem.
what the old man said to me today when I was being exasperated about the trial. He said, "It's a soap opera," like,
What? Where does he come up with this stuff?
because 'cause I'm like, "As if," like I'm all
Indignant.
yeah.
Hmm. Oh,
So, I
that
guess we
that
just have to suspend disbelief a little bit
yeah,
about
yeah.
her ability to
Okay.
be a spy in this
Right,
day and
right.
age.
Yeah, okay. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Then we went to Martin and Curtis and Drew. Drew
Oh,
came
yeah.
in
Yeah,
to
yeah. I don't know who I
yeah.
dislike more right now,
Oh my god, it's
Drew
stiff
or
competition. Yeah.
Curtis. Yeah.
Yeah, both
I think I
both bad.
dislike Curtis a little bit more.
I think I might too. I mean, because I feel like he has been better than this.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Drew was too a long time
Yeah.
ago
Yeah.
before he got in trouble in prison.
But
Um,
do you think, were you buying Drew's apology and or do you think he's angling for something too? Just like Curtis
I'm
was not
sh-
buying it. But
Right, right. I'm sure he's angling for something. I mean, yeah, I don't know, cause yeah, he's just an asshole. So I don't see how he could do anything like for just purely,
yeah,
selfless reasons.
yeah,
Yeah. And it seems to have such a long memory for other people's, things that have upset him. Why would
yeah.
he suddenly forgive Curtis for taking over Aurora?
Right. And like
Yeah.
how if you like the whole bit about I had all this time to think about things, but it didn't affect him in any other relationships in his life
No.
except this
Right,
one.
right,
Apparently, that seemed
right.
like that's why I'm not buying this because
Yeah. Maybe he wants to take over Aurora again.
yeah, that could be like I could see him totally doing a gotcha, kind
Yeah,
of a
yeah.
yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. So, we'll see about that. Then we had a little lunch between Willow, Nina, and Liesel.
That was kind of
That
funny.
that was kind of funny. I like Liesel more and more when she tries to,
Yeah,
rein
yeah.
in Willow, her craziness. Um, Not that Willow's listening to anybody right
Yeah,
now.
I mean, and the funny thing is it's not like Liesel's very acquainted with the dark side of life,
Yes, yes.
so
Uh-huh.
it's not like she's being judgy so much
Right, right.
as like saying you're being stupid.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. She
Yeah,
knows. She knows how to navigate that
yeah,
world.
yeah. She's not shocked by
Mhm.
Willow's behavior. She's
Right.
like not impressed.
No. She's seen people do it better.
Yeah, yeah. So it's just
Mhm.
kind of funny and seeing Nina's like just always at the ready with defending her and you know.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's it's good. It's good for Willow to have Liesel in her life because, um,
Mhm.
would you say Willow's a bit of a I mean, Nina's a bit of a Willow fluffer? Doesn't that not work that way?
Well, I guess that's a new way to use the word. There's no reason why we can't find a new way to use that word.
Because she's
Um,
just always boosting her and always like
yeah. Although
it's
she did finally like try to
yeah,
like
that's true.
speak
Yeah,
honestly to
today.
her today, but I
Yeah.
felt like more and more every time I see Willow with Nina and even Liesel, but mostly Nina, I feel like Willow is she doesn't have any real love for Nina. I think she just knows how useful it is to have someone like her in her
Oh,
corner.
I hope that's not true. I'd
Yeah,
like to I want them to at least have a mother-daughter relationship, but you're probably right. I mean,
I'm afraid they're sort of going down this path where Willow is going to be just like a crazy murderous,
yeah, they
bitch.
could be. Yeah. The Nell route.
Yeah. Yeah, but it just doesn't seem like she ever truly is warm towards Nina, you
No.
know?
No, she's kind of mean to her a lot.
Yeah, she's always just sort of a little bit disappointed in her even
Yeah.
as Nina is like sacrificing everything for her. So,
Yeah.
yeah, Willow's less and less of a sympathetic character, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah. Yeah, but
Yeah.
she's interesting though, like, as
Yeah.
a mover and shaker on the chessboard.
Yes, yes, and man, she looks really good in shorts and a bikini top.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking like, would a congressperson actually be wearing that? And then I was like, well, she looks good. So,
Yeah,
you
so
know,
yeah, it's not a crime, I guess, if you
yeah,
if you
if you can pull
look
it
like a
off, maybe
10.
that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but good
How
for
many
her.
bathing suits do you have?
Not 10, not 10, Gia. I have shorts, men's shorts.
That's your bathing
And
suit?
that's my bathing suit, yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
Currently I have 2. And I
Mhm.
only have 2 because I always have 1, and then
Yeah.
I had a suit that I used to keep at my dad's, assisted living because they had
Ah,
a
uh-huh.
pool there, so
Right,
I just
right.
kept 1
Mhm.
there so I didn't have to travel with
Mhm.
1.
Mhm.
Um, so that's really why I have 2. Otherwise, I would just have
Okay.
1 at a time, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, uh-huh.
But
Uh-huh.
I don't I guess I don't think of them as clothing as much as these
Yeah.
characters are thinking of them more.
Right, right.
I wouldn't know
Yeah.
how to they all know how to accessorize their day at the pool,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I don't know how to
Y
do that.
No, me neither.
The wraps,
Obviously.
all the wraps and the hats
Right,
and
right,
the
yeah, and the
shoes and everything.
shoes,
Yeah,
yeah, they
yeah,
really it's all a
yeah,
whole package, yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Uh,
okay, where were we?
okay,
Willow.
then we
uh
had, Ava and Trina. Remember
Oh,
that?
yeah, and Ava somehow has not heard anything about that. Seemed unrealistic to me that they
Mhm. Yeah, the
are working
music stuff.
together and somehow the music,
Yeah.
like, the whole thing, Ava was kinda
Uh-huh.
like, "Whoa," and,
Right, right, yeah.
it
Sloppy.
seemed a little, yeah, a little sloppy in the writing.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
and, of course, I love Ava. Ava's at her best, I think, with that
Mhm.
Trina
Mhm.
relationship,
Yeah. Mhm.
and the kind offer, the lovely offer to be
Yeah.
partners, my gosh.
Yeah, yeah, mhm, very
Um,
nice. Very,
yeah.
very nice. Especially because I think Ava generally is not that generous with most
Yeah,
people, you
right.
know?
Yeah, she's just got this soft spot for Trina and,
Yeah,
as her kind
mhm.
of adopted daughter.
Right,
And Trina
right.
was not unbearable in that scene, you know?
No, she wasn't. Not really. Yeah,
But
I
I did
know.
think they could have made the writing better by Ava having some awareness of what had been going on in her life, but still thinking, "Oh, I thought you would, this would be
Right, right, yeah.
something that would please you."
Mhm, yeah. I agree. So
But
it took a
anyway,
little of that away.
that was an okay scene.
Mhm. Okay, then we had the whole fam collected at the Quartermain mansion, waiting for Alexis to come by
Oh,
with the
yeah, yeah, the
adoption
baby, the
papers.
adoption thing, yep.
Yeah, yeah. So Brooklyn and Chase, Ned and Olivia and Gio, and little
Brooklyn was a
Phoebe.
little, tiresome with the whole,
Yeah, yeah.
just the, "What if, it's like, okay, just I
Right.
mean, I guess that's just the role she's playing right now. I will say, finally, she wore a blouse
Yeah.
that
Oh,
looked
she wore a lovely
summery.
blouse.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was such a nice development. It
yeah,
was kind of the right weight and color for this
yeah,
time of year. If you have to wear long sleeve, it seemed
yeah,
like that was okay. So yeah, that was a very exciting development in my book.
yeah.
But yeah, the way she was fretting over everything that got tedious because it's like,
Tedious, yeah, that's
what are
the
you
word.
gonna do?
Yeah,
Are you gonna back out
yeah,
of this? No.
yeah,
So just like they're just filling space with this stuff that
yeah,
gets kind of draining.
yeah, and, I was glad that, okay, they finally went through with everything, and then guess
Mm-hmm.
today or whatever, like, the papers were filed, so it's a done
Mm-hmm.
deal, so we can on
Right.
some
Right.
level, we can relax about that, but, of course, we know that our
Yeah.
new bad guy is headed their way.
Yeah, Hudson. Hudson.
Hudson, yeah,
Yeah, so he surprises Ethan over in Norway.
yeah,
Like
oddly, yeah.
Ethan's hiding in what looks like quite a nice room,
Nice
you know.
hotel, yeah,
Yeah, hiding from this guy. And they had sort of a weird relationship because it seemed like at first we thought this guy was just gonna kill him. And then they had like
yeah,
sort of a friendly moment, and then he decided
and
to
then
like
he's
beat the
beating
crap
him
out of
up,
him
yeah,
again.
beating the
Yeah.
crap out of him again. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they had a moment, and then it was like,
Yeah.
yeah, and then, of course, overhearing,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's like, "Oh, why didn't you text?" Could have been an email,
Right.
although
Right.
we probably would have seen the evil guy see the email too or something, but
I
he
don't know, but
doesn't look
yeah.
evil, he looks kinda weaselly so far.
They both look weaselly. This new
Yeah.
Ethan looks super weaselly, I think.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
think you're gonna see him again, so
I don't know. But it looks like the Hudson guy goes back to Port Charles now. So
yeah.
he's gonna be putting the screws to Ava, right? I guess.
Yeah, I guess so, and just, zeroing right in on the baby and the whole thing will be scary and yucky and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I
Yeah.
don't like it.
I don't like it either. Although Ava's smart enough, I think, that if someone's sniffing around after the baby, she'll put it together and realize this is the guy that Ethan
Right,
was trying to
right.
protect the baby from.
Yeah. Yep.
Um,
And she didn't reveal to Sonny
yeah,
what was
yeah.
going on there. I don't know if that was a good move or not, but
Right. Maybe
um
she'll change her mind. Yeah, that was
yeah.
another sort of like, I don't know, that scene between Ava and Sonny. That's where we started on Wednesday. And that, again, that felt like this long kind of, I don't
Just
know,
tiresome, like we've done it so many
tiresome,
times.
like this,
Yeah.
yeah, this sort of hostility that comes out of
Yeah.
nowhere, sort of, from both of them, really. Like, it
Yeah.
seemed like
Just
they could have been in a pretty good place, but I don't know. Like,
I
the
know, and then
Sonny.
he does that. He does his Sonny threats and
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
and like, does he really think she did something with Ethan or made him leave town? I mean, obviously she didn't. Um, Probably would have gotten more information out of her if he'd just been nice to her and acted concerned about Ethan.
Yeah, yeah, it's just tiresome. It's just like
Hmm.
a them on repeat.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Hmm. Right, right. We need to see some growth there in that relationship.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
I liked her blouse with the tie thing though.
sure, sure. Uh-huh. Yeah.
'Cause it was, like, sort of lacy and feminine, but then it also has a
Mm-hmm.
tie. I like that
Mhm.
contrast.
Mhm. Mhm. Sure. Okay. Thank you. Thank
Mhm.
you for that. Then we had Brooklyn and Chase, another kind of exhausting scene, I
I
thought.
don't remember what was their next scene.
This is where Tracy is oh, she's bringing this trip on Brooklyn to go to New York
Oh,
for a
yeah,
few
yeah, okay,
days.
right, yeah, oh, 'cause of the, yeah, I thought you said something about Chase being there, so I was
Oh, did I say I might have
yeah,
said Chase because I
okay,
don't know what.
'cause you're
I'm
tired. We're
sundowning. I'm
tired.
sundowning. Yeah.
We're sundowning, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Um,
oh, yeah, yeah, so Tracy's trying to get her to go to New York on a trip just to
mhm.
keep her from thinking about the trial and blowing her
Right,
cover
right.
and all that stuff,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And that just all seemed it seemed kind of dumb to me that Tracy wasn't at the whole like family thing for Phoebe,
Yeah, because she was what, making phone
because she's
calls and she
right.
yeah, yeah,
Right,
like
talking to like
yeah,
her travel agent.
yeah, again, could have
Um
been an email.
Could have been an email. and also just again like I don't know, manipulating Brooklyn really
Yeah,
into like
I don't I mean, we know they have this loving relationship, but I feel like Tracy's been the worst at advice on
yeah.
this topic.
Yeah, and she should know better, I think,
Yeah,
by now.
I know.
Or Brooklyn should know better.
Now,
One of
I
them.
I have a question, and then
Okay.
maybe I just assumed and was
Uh-huh.
wrong, but I
Yeah.
felt like it was news to me
Mhm.
that, um that Brooklyn made it sound like she was completely unaware that there was a wreck. Like, she
Mhm.
seemed more
Mhm.
aware that the people might have gone off the road in previous discussions of
Oh. Hmm.
and just
Uh
saying things like, I was in a rush to get to the,
I don't know. I don't think she did
show.
know. I think there's been at least one other
Yeah, when
scene
she
where
said she
she
totally
said,
didn't know that
yeah, she
yeah,
didn't realize that there'd been an accident, I
okay,
think.
alright.
Yeah. Could be wrong, but definitely if she was aware of anything, she didn't think it was anything bad or like
Yeah,
terrible
okay.
enough that, she could have done anything. But I think she might have actually not been aware at all of the accident.
Well, that leads me to my next,
Oh, I didn't know there was going to be a follow-up.
yeah, it's a
Okay.
two-part,
Okay.
supposition, I guess you'd say, my next
Ooh, look at
supposition.
you. Uh-huh.
I don't know if
Uh-huh.
that's right.
It's a word.
I think they emphasize that, and I think that, um, we've all conveniently forgotten that the kids were on the road that night too,
Ah, that is true. That is
and I
true.
think this whole thing is gonna get, somehow figured out, and it's gonna
Uh-huh.
turn out to have been, Charlotte and Danny.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
And that Brooklyn
Oh,
will have done all of
all
this
of
and
this for
ruined her
nothing.
marriage and probably lose the baby and all of that,
Uh-huh.
and it'll all be and she won't
Ah,
even have been the one.
right. Wow. Wow.
Is that
Wow.
crazy talk? I mean, I don't know how they'd actually prove it. Like, I don't know if somehow there'll be a camera or a phone or somebody
Mm.
that observed the whole thing or something.
Sheesh, you've just blown my mind, Gia.
But
That
wouldn't
would be
that
like
would be kind of cool?
that would be set like a next level kind of tragedy, wouldn't it? For Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, right, for Brook Lynn, and also, like,
Mhm.
I don't know yet, I haven't formed an thought on whether the kids knew or not, it could have been
Right.
the same thing
Right.
where, like, oh, they didn't realize,
Right.
you know?
Right. But they did arrange, didn't they? Carly arranged to have that car towed and fixed and everything, right? For
Yeah, yeah,
Carly to,
so
yeah.
that don't you feel like that little cover-up has been conveniently forgotten about, and they're gonna pull
Yes,
this
yes.
information back out
Mhm.
at some point?
Yeah. Mhm.
And,
Right.
all like, it will be like, like a Greek tragedy. I don't
Mhm.
know, it might not be Greek, it could be Italian. Could be some other nationality of tragedy, but,
Right, right.
like Curtis ruining Isaiah's life,
Right,
all
right.
these things set in
Mhm.
motion, and
Mhm.
everybody will have been mistaken about it, you know?
Yeah, yeah, that would be some good writing. And
S
you could eliminate Isaiah as the driver, right? We
Yeah,
know he was at Lulu's. Brooklyn, I don't know. It seems like maybe somehow she could even like if she thought about it. Although, I mean, she had a glass of wine, maybe she wasn't really alert
right?
enough
Yeah,
to
I
think of
don't know how they
some
do this,
detail.
but I feel
Yeah.
like the fact that the kids were out there and Carly did that cover up, I
Yeah.
feel like they threw that in there for some
Yeah,
reason, and it
right.
might
Well,
come back.
they could look at the GPS or something on Brooklyn's car. Can't they like show like the route she
Yeah,
took and what
because
time she
they
was at that
manipulated on
point?
Willow's car, so
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, I don't
So,
know, I could be totally wrong, but I'm throwing it out there.
yeah, no, that's a good thought, Gia. That's unexpected.
Bazinga, ouch. You got me there. Well, I'm not alone in this. I mean, I think there has been online chatter about, people pointing
Yeah.
out, like, "We still don't know about the kids," the kids were out
Yeah,
there, and,
yeah, yeah. I that every time that comes up and it's aimed at Isaiah, I just get furious because I feel like there's 100 ways to eliminate him
I
as that
know, and, I mean, we're
person.
not to the trial yet, but, like, why was it not mentioned that he scraped his car in the parking lot at the hospital? And,
Right, right.
like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and why hadn't he hired some PI or something to prove that? Or, like,
Mhm.
I don't know.
Right.
It was like, why
Yeah.
are we? Uh,
Yeah, leading
the
up to the trial, you'd think he
trials
would
drive
have.
me crazy.
Oh god, I know. But and I generally, as I think I've stated on the record before, that trial scenes I find exhausting.
Yeah, I was feeling for you because I know you don't like the softball and you don't like trials, and it's had
So it's a rough time to be a General Hospital fan if you're me.
Uh,
Oh, but yeah, yeah. It seems like he could have done a little legwork,
yeah,
and at least and even just said to Lulu, "Listen, we're going to trial.
yeah,
This
I
is a
might
big
need
part of
to
their argument."
reveal.
You
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
Yeah. I
I
mean,
know,
Jesus.
crazy.
Anyway, yeah, that's infuriating. Okay, let's try to shake that off for the moment. We had Lucy and Serena. Serena came into town at Lucy's
Are you
in the
liking Serena, our new character? I mean,
uh
I have no recollection of a former Serena, so
no, I only remember her as a little girl. So this is the brand new sort of personality for me. I suppose she's fine. I'm liking Lucy not very much at all
less and
these days.
less. Yeah,
Yeah, so that's hard because
she's
I feel
nothing
like
but a pimp.
yeah, yeah. And so it sort of makes it hard to like Serena, although I kind
Yeah,
of she was sort of she surprised me a little bit in the way she handled Michael. I kind of like that jumping ahead a bit when
yeah, at the
she
pool.
kind of
Yeah,
told him basically why she was
what she
there,
was up. Yeah,
you know.
I this is maybe what I don't know, superficial of me, and maybe I'm stereotyping, but in my mind, I don't feel like she looks like an environmentalist.
Well, I was gonna say,
I feel
I
like
don't
I
think
look like an
oh,
environmentalist.
yeah, yeah, I think
You
you
look
do.
like an environmentalist.
And when you say environmentalist, you also sort of mean you look like a hippie or a flower girl or
I
like a
guess so. I was just
deadhead.
thinking, is all
Yeah.
that eye makeup Burt's Bees? I feel like, you know,
And Burt's Bees is even a sellout, so you can't even call that a good
oh,
company
have they
anymore.
sold out? Are they putting their
Yeah,
mascara on the bunnies?
on the bunnies. Heavy
Where we
layers of
always come back
mascara.
to that. The beautiful, beautiful bunnies.
I just mean they've been bought by one of those big bad companies who's happy to put stuff on bunnies.
Oh, no. Oh,
Yeah,
my mother,
yeah.
we would not be able to give each other the Burt's Bees gifts
Right,
anymore.
right,
That's
yeah.
sad.
But I agree she doesn't look like an environmentalist. I don't know any well, actually, maybe if you're in the water saving whales, you would need 10 bathing suits. And have you heard there's whales off the coast of Maine now?
Really? What kind?
Humpback whales.
Huh, are they lost?
And they've probably just
Have you
gone
asked
too
them?
they do seem lost. They seem like
Aw.
I think it's just the warming waters, they're going
Oh, just
further
a
north.
changing, yeah.
Yeah, and there were
Oh,
a
that's kind of exciting.
bunch of
Oh,
sharks off the
shucks.
coast, great white
Gonna need a
sharks,
bigger
Gia.
boat. Yeah.
So it's an exciting time to be in the ocean in
Oh
Maine.
my god.
Yeah,
or not. Maybe I
or
wouldn't be
not.
getting in there. Yeah.
Yeah, probably not. So
Anyway,
anyway, back
it
to
may just
Lucy
be
and Serena.
shallow of me to say that Serena doesn't look like an environmentalist, but I just feel like that's been an old like identity that they gave her, and then they brought her back and
Yeah,
they wanted her to be this sort of
yeah. Mhm.
flirtatious, like a little, like they
Right.
said, like a little mini me Lucy, and
Yeah, right. Like sort of like she's kind of like a cliche, right?
yeah, yeah.
Like sort of your classic soap opera kind of I mean not a bimbo, but just like a typical hot girl.
Then we're not calling them bimbos anymore, so I don't
We're
like that.
not.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know, you said. I'm not a bimbo.
I said she's not a bimbo, but
But what she wasn't with Michael was a lying, duplicitous whore.
that is
So
correct.
that's admirable,
Right. That
right?
is admirable. Yeah. I mean, she
Yeah.
might still be playing the game,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
realizing that it's better just to sort of put some of this stuff out there
yeah,
first.
yeah. And then she
So
had the big moment in Jack's lap there.
Jack's which he seemed to
Yeah,
enjoy a little bit too much,
too
I
much. He
thought.
was trying to get away.
Because he had a boner?
I don't know, like, he did seem kinda hunched over, like, I try to back out of there without, you know, being observed too closely.
That's gotta be rough on a man.
But, yeah, at that point, I was like, "Oh god," it was just a little much,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Well,
I
and
was a little surprised that she kinda just told Michael what she was up to
yeah.
also.
Like, yeah, I liked her in that conversation with Michael. I didn't like her so much with Jack because I thought, why is she flirting with this guy that she doesn't
Yeah, like,
even know?
yeah, her mission was yeah.
Yeah, is that like her default setting
I
just
don't
to like
know, I don't know, I guess we just gotta get to know her, but yeah.
yeah. Mhm.
Anyway, but I didn't like the scene. Was that today or yesterday?
That was
This
yesterday, yeah.
the scene with Lucy where, Lucy's gonna pimp her out, and then Lucy
Mhm.
calls up Felicia, and
Felicia,
Felicia is like, "I think it's okay."
because she
She
has
has
her
agency, and
right,
she
right.
has she ever said no before? And it's like, she's
Yeah.
pimping out her daughter, Felicia.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
you
Even
know
if yeah, why would you, like, set that in motion for your daughter?
Yeah.
Because of
I
course
mean
she's gonna wanna help her mom.
right, right. To me, it's like it's a matter of I don't think somebody does have agency when there's an unequal, it's like
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
subordinate in a
Right.
workplace.
Right. Yeah, so, yeah, this is her
Yeah,
daughter, and her daughter has also confessed that she doesn't have any money anymore, right?
yeah, right. So
Yeah,
I was
disappointed.
sort of overwhelmed. I was sort of underwhelmed by Felicia's. I was taken
Mhm.
aback by Felicia's response.
Yeah,
I
me
was trying for
too.
good vocabulary, but I couldn't do it.
Well, you've done it before though tonight, Gia,
Yeah.
so
All
don't
right.
feel bad,
Thanks.
okay?
Okay.
Maybe you peaked early.
That's what she said.
Oh god. And also I didn't like well, yeah, like we said, so much about Lucy is unlikable right now, but to like
Yeah.
summon Felicia to make her feel better, to
Yeah,
let her off the hook
yeah,
basically.
right.
It's like,
I mean, I guess we should be pleased that at least Lucy showed some conscience there.
but did she? I
Well,
don't know.
she
If she
felt
really
bad. She
had a
felt bad about what
conscience,
she'd done, but
but not bad enough to undo it.
no, because Felicia came along and bolstered her and like fluffed
Yeah.
her. Too much fluffing.
A lot of fluffing. Yeah, a
Yeah,
lot of fluffing. You're right. So yeah, that was these are all developments that are just unpleasant to watch unfold. I think,
yeah.
some of these things. So then we had Michael and Jacinda at the pool, and then Willow came
Oh
along with
yeah,
the
Willow and
kids
yeah, yeah,
looking hot.
yeah. And had
And
words. She had words with Jacinda, and
Jacinda,
threatened
yeah.
her, and the usual
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, Willow is just looks like she looks sort of like a robot now when she's commanding, people to behave a certain way. I feel like there's not a lot
Yeah,
of heart or depth behind it, and all this justification that it's just so she can have more time with the kids. It doesn't
yeah.
really
It's all
seem
the
like
kids, the kids, the kids, and
yeah.
like she didn't even have eyes on Wiley at the
Yeah.
pool.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh, you love spending time with your kids, but you're not even looking at them.
Right, and I liked
Um,
how Wiley came back and wanted Jacinda to go
yeah,
swimming with him and
yeah.
not Willow.
And I don't like what's unfolding now with Jacinda. I know that happened today,
No, I know. Oh man.
but my
Although
favorite scene of the
I
3 days,
believe, yeah, I can
you,
guess. Go,
you know,
yeah,
yeah, it was Jacinda and
and your
Ezra.
your boy, yeah, your
Yeah,
boy
wasn't that
Ezra.
sweet? It was like a tender moment
Yeah,
between a hooker and
yeah.
her ex John, and it was like, and it was in some ways it was like the most humanity we'd seen between
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
You know,
Right. It was almost out of a Dickens novel.
there was a real tenderness there,
There
and
was a real and I like that he, in spite of the fact that I think we can say he loves her, um, he wants to do right by her even though she's with Michael, you
yeah,
know?
right, like yeah, that was real caring. I don't think he was
Yeah.
just trying to get into her pants.
No,
Although I don't think
no,
he'd say
right,
no, of course,
right.
but
Mhm,
yeah, he still cares about her.
mhm, yep,
And I feel
yep,
like she kinda cares about him too, it's like,
mhm, mhm.
so what I don't know what we're supposed to think the blue pills are.
Are
Did they
they
say?
the little pill with a big story to tell?
Aren't Viagra little blue pills?
Yeah, but that wouldn't make any
That wouldn't make
sense.
any sense, no, but
Although that
I
could
don't
be
know.
interesting, I guess,
I mean,
but
I guess
yeah.
you just throw pills at us and was whatever, we'll just, but
Right, right,
I
yeah.
didn't like that Jacinda had that feeling. Like, I think she really was getting them for herself. I
Yeah,
think she
right,
put them in Willow's coffee, and that was just an impulse move.
right, exactly. She saw this opportunity
Yeah.
to mess with Willow, but of course you have 2 cups there that look like they're the same drink, basically.
Right, and they do have names on them, but you know that Nina's probably gonna get that drink and just be like
Yeah,
a mess or
exactly.
something, and I don't know.
Right,
Yeah.
right, yeah, so that's very, very bad. Very
Yeah,
bad.
so I don't like that Jacinda's, um, feeling so insecure or something that she's
Mhm,
gonna be, it's like, "Oh, stay
mhm.
strong, be with Michael and stay strong," and
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. And now we've got
Mhm.
Serena
Right,
in,
right.
and so
Mhm.
I don't know, I
Yeah,
like
I
Jacinda
know.
a lot, so
Yeah, I do too. I do too. I know that was an unsettling development.
yeah.
Um,
So, sorry, I took us off of Wednesday. Was there
that's okay.
any
I
other
did too.
Wednesday developments that we need
Oh,
to.
there was a lot. There was
Oh, okay.
all the stuff pre courthouse, like everybody in the hall, and
Oh, that's our
first,
trial. Yeah, yeah, okay.
yeah, Martin trying to persuade Molly to, give Curtis a better plea deal.
Yeah. Mm.
And then Portia and Isaiah and Curtis and Jordan sort of coming almost to blows,
About
and
to
then
have
yeah,
fisticuffs again. Nobody's
yeah,
learned a thing
a
from.
thing. Yeah. So
Yeah.
luckily Lucas came along and helped separate them, and Joe saw that.
Joe's
Yeah.
impressed. Yeah.
Impressed, very
Yeah.
impressed. Yeah. Yeah. Then we had Jack and Willow. Jack came along to the pool and talked to Willow. Because Nina told him about Willow's plan to go to Anna Devane and reopen
Oh,
the
right. Yeah, which
investigation.
does seem stupid. I agree with
Very
everybody. That seems
stupid.
quite dumb. Like,
Very
why are
stupid.
you? Yeah.
And she keeps saying, well, like, they can't try me again. Like,
Yeah.
she is like, everything Nina said later on about her is true, that she's overconfident, and
Yeah.
she's,
Yeah.
but also, even if they can't retry her, it does seem like that would destroy her career as a congresswoman, right? If they,
Just her reputation. If they,
yeah.
even though they can't try her, if they, if
Mm-hmm.
everything points to her being the shooter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, she's definitely sort of like the power has gone to her head.
Yep.
Yeah,
The power in
yeah,
the pantsuits. Yep.
yeah, yeah. Let's see. Okay, so then we started having the questioning, Molly questioning Isaiah and Jordan and Portia, all that stuff.
Oh, and
uh,
Jordan had a little talk with Portia before the whole thing started.
right, right.
With that inane, suggestion again about,
Yeah, yeah.
like keeping the family together and how, and it's like I'm
Mm-hmm.
totally with Portia on the whole, like
Me too.
Curtis. These were Curtis's actions, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
just like Jordan. It's like what have they done to that character and to Curtis?
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I know. Like Jordan, the police officer, commissioner,
Yeah,
whatever she wouldn't
yeah.
have been thinking that way.
No,
Uh,
no.
and they're still also they're sort of pretending that she and Isaiah never had any sort of a
Well,
relationship.
I was wondering about that. Like, are they were keeping it secret at the time, right? Way back when.
Yeah, yeah.
Did they
But does it
manage to keep it a secret all this time? Does nobody know about it?
doesn't anybody know about it?
Well,
I don't.
that's made me wonder, like, do Curtis and Portia know?
Maybe not, but would it be such a bad thing to let that out of the bag? I mean,
I
like,
don't know. It'd be interesting at this point if nobody did know and suddenly they heard that.
yeah. But yeah, they just talked about them sort of being friendly, like,
Yeah, yeah.
so that was strange, I thought. Um, Anywho, so yeah, we had the trial, which became quite exasperating.
Yeah, and Martin more than once
Mm-hmm.
stated like a fact that Isaiah
Mm-hmm.
left them to
Yeah.
die on the side.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
allowed to do that in a trial? Like, don't you have to say, allegedly or something like that to,
Well,
like,
yeah, or you'd think Molly would have objected to every
yeah, like
single
just
time.
stated it like it was
Yeah, I
a
guess he
done
said it in
deal.
his closing statement or his closing arguments or whatever too, didn't he? So maybe
Yeah, yeah.
you can't, I guess, challenge that maybe, but um,
The trial was making me crazy.
yeah,
I thought
yeah,
Molly looked fantastic though.
yeah,
And
I thought so too.
I wish I could have at some point in my life been able to walk in a pair of stilettos like she was.
Yeah, yeah,
They
right.
look so good, don't
they
they?
really,
I mean, I can
they
see why
really,
people like
yeah,
want to do that look, but
yeah. I know.
I cannot.
Me neither.
And especially after walking around in, Crocs and
Oh, yeah, we're ruined
extra wide
forever.
running
Yeah.
shoes and
Right,
you
right.
know,
Yeah. That would never work to
uh,
squeeze into a
yeah.
high heel.
Did they make an extra wide stiletto?
They probably don't have the same effect.
But anyway, everybody looked fabulous. Like Jordan's dress was very dramatic,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Portia like has really bounced back after giving birth like 2 days ago.
Right, right. Yeah. Looking
Just
very
no
good.
baby fat anywhere.
No, no, she looks fantastic.
Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, Curtis just sitting there with his jaw sticking out, and like they've
Hmm.
made him like a child,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a child with anger problems.
child with anger problems, with who isn't capable of like any complex thoughts, you
No
know?
complex thoughts, can't, control, no impulse control.
No.
Um, yeah, yeah,
Mm.
very, very tedious.
Yeah, I mean, I thought for a minute that I was glad that he wasn't really like jumping to take Drew's offer, but he kind of took it anyway, you know.
Yeah, he got it, whether
He
he
got
wanted it
it.
or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll say in favor of this trial is, it was pretty quick. Like,
Right.
those were
Right.
closing arguments, so we'll get
Mhm.
something
Mhm.
tomorrow,
Mhm.
hopefully.
Pretty soon, yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Okay, what else happened?
Let's see. Well, one of my favorite scenes, in addition to the Ezra scenes, was the scene where Nina tried to school Willow and how she was making mistakes, you know, with
Oh, 'cause
reopening this
that brings us, like, to today, right? When
today.
they
Yeah,
Yeah, okay,
yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was trying, and she was speaking sense.
Yeah, yeah. And getting
Um,
exasperated, you know,
yeah,
not just like giving in to Willow, but she's hitting a brick wall here.
yep, yep. I loved her
And
suit today, too,
yeah, Nina looks
with
good. Yeah.
the interesting sort of long scarfy tie thing.
Mhm. Mhm. Yep. But maybe she also knows, and it was Liesel, wasn't it, who said to Willow, don't drag Nina into whatever
Yeah,
it is you're
right,
planning.
yeah, yeah, which is
Mhm.
nice.
It was nice. I don't know if Nina's picking up on this possibility that Willow's capable of things that are gonna, you know, cause repercussions for her too, you know.
Yeah, but, like, she's stuck because
Yeah.
Willow's dragged her right into
Mhm.
she's party
Everything,
to
yeah.
everything that she did to Drew, and
Yep,
so
yep, mhm.
she's in for what is it? In for a penny, in for a
In for a
pound?
pound, yeah. Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. Yeah, poor Nina.
So,
Poor Nina.
which it just
Yeah.
occurred to me that's all like that's British money, right?
Yes, a pound, yes.
Okay. So it's uh yeah, I don't know why. I think I had mixed that up somehow with like money and weight. Like,
Right.
you know,
Right, yeah. Mhm.
that would be incorrect. Um just getting that saying now.
Yeah, yeah, well, you know.
Better late than never.
Right,
Um
right.
yeah, and then we had Jacinda come in, the tireless Jacinda bringing the laundry and
Mhm, mhm.
yeah,
Yeah,
and I was like, "Oh." I guess
yeah.
I'm happy that, like, Jacinda's getting thrown back into the mix and we'll get to see her more.
Right.
Um,
Mhm.
there's something so appealing about her. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, she seems kinda humble, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
And she has up until now seemed like a pretty sincere, sort of caring person, you know, who
yeah, yeah.
doesn't we don't think she has any sort of agenda in a relationship with Michael.
Right, and she could. It could be a very, like,
Yeah.
Pretty Woman kinda thing.
Right.
Um
Right. Mhm.
But, yeah, so I don't know, we'll see what happens,
Mhm.
but I don't know. I won't be shocked if Nina's the one that drinks the drink and,
Me
which,
neither.
like,
Me
also
neither.
could be cause for some hilarity because Nina could do that physical humor if they have her acting all stoned and,
Right, right. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. The only thing that I think that's good for Nina is that she does have Jack sort of in her corner, and I
Yeah,
think he
yeah,
will try to look out for her.
yep, yep.
Um, so we'll see. But yeah, that you know when there's two drinks and one of them's getting stuff put in it,
Yeah,
that the odds of the right person getting it are pretty slim.
right, right.
Yeah. Or like, yeah, what if the kids suddenly drop by or something? I mean, that
Or
just
right,
seems
or
like,
what if Willow drinks it and is driving and then has the
yeah,
kids in the
yeah,
car and,
yeah,
like, so all kinds of
right.
scary things that
Very, very bad. Yeah, I didn't even
yeah,
think of that. That would be
yeah.
terrible. Yeah. God.
What if she
She-
swerves and leaves somebody
Mhm.
to die on the side of the road and just drives
and it,
away?
and what if it's
Yeah.
Curtis and Jordan
Yeah, on the way
again?
home from the trial. It's just sort of like a bookend experience, like
That would be nice. maybe they would be having a tender moment in the
Oh
car at the
gosh,
time.
yeah. Speaking of tender moments, we had a tender scene between Jason and Tracy
Ah, that
today,
is correct. Yes, yes, we
where he
did.
again has the glassy-eyed Anna look, the patented
Yes,
glassy-eyed
yes,
tear
uh-huh.
spillage.
Yes, there's no
And but it
sign of
was
Jason the enforcer in that kitchen.
no, but it was kind of nice, and
Mhm.
I sort of bought it, and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
whole like the realization that what he put his own parents through,
Mhm.
um,
Mhm.
I kind of liked Tracy gently bringing him around to that, not beating him up
Yeah.
about it, but just sort
Right.
of,
Right. Yeah.
um, so
Mhm.
that was sort of lovely. It had a loveliness. I think it's weird that we keep talking about Jason being Danny's father, but he has
Mhm.
another child.
Yes. Yes, he does.
I mean, you
Right?
had to think for a moment, didn't you? And I mean, I
Sure.
get that, like, the emphasis on being Danny's father, it's almost like it's more important because Sam is gone, you know?
Right, right.
Um,
And Danny's right there.
yeah. And so
Mhm.
he's been pulled into this being the sole
Mhm.
parent thing there,
Mhm.
and who nobody would ever fault Elizabeth for being the total everything to her children, and
Right, right.
but still, it's
Mhm.
odd that he doesn't mention when says he wants to be a better father to Danny. Like, why does he never mention what's the other child's name?
Jason Jr.
It's
Also Danny, right?
no, it's what is it?
Jake.
Jake. Yeah, why are we? He never says to Danny and Jake.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
Isn't that kind of a little bit weird.
that would have been like added another layer, like
Yeah,
why not plan a trip for him and Danny to visit Jake,
yeah. Like it seems a little odd.
Yeah. Mhm.
But,
Mhm.
I don't know. Anyway, I mean,
Mhm.
this is like I'm always the one talking about, these parents that are selfish that, do all
Right,
these things
right,
without
right.
regard
Mhm.
to the being
Mhm.
parents and how important their role
Mhm.
is and all. So, I should be over the moon about Jason making these
Exactly. It seemed
choices.
like
Yeah.
he almost quoted you like word for word.
Maybe he's been listening to us, and
Maybe,
and
maybe he
thinking
has.
that one podcaster shows a great deal of wisdom, you know?
That one, not the other one she talks to, but the one. And then he went to the writers and he said, "You know what? This
You know what?
Gia person,
Based on yeah, yeah, yeah.
she's right. She's right. If I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be a father to Danny."
Um, Also, nobody wears a caftan like Tracy, you
Oh,
know?
I know. I thought that was lovely too. Yeah.
I thought it was lovely, and I thought if I put that on, I would just look like I was in pajamas all day and I hadn't bothered to get dressed.
Yeah, we'd look like a
But with
poor
her,
man's B.
it's
Arthur,
it
whatever that means.
that was good. Um, B. Arthur could pull off that look because she had the height, you
She
know?
had the height, yeah, and the sort of presence,
Yeah,
right?
but Tracy's not very tall, so I find it
No.
interesting that she can
Mhm.
still do that and still I guess she's
Yeah.
just got that dignified
Yeah,
demeanor,
she
you
does
know?
sort of look elegant even in a nice sort of
Yeah,
a cottony
yeah.
caftan, yeah. Mhm.
Anyway, so and then we had,
Mhm.
um, almost as tender a scene between Sonny and
And
Dante.
Dante, yes, yes, we
So,
did.
why don't you
Yeah.
unpack that one for us?
Thanks for turning it over to me, Gia.
I've been talking too much.
No, no. Well, I thought, well, I'm very, very fond of Dante.
Yep.
I thought maybe there was some little teeny bit of hypocrisy when he said he did sleep better at night knowing Jason was, willing to take a bullet for Sonny.
Yeah.
And then you think, meanwhile, you remember back when Dante was sort of in his dick phase and
It's dick face.
blaming Jason for being a bad father to Danny, blah, blah,
Oh,
blah.
yeah, yeah. Right, that's true, yeah.
So that was the price Danny paid was, that Jason was protecting Sonny.
That's true, yep, I'd kinda
Um,
forgotten about that, yeah.
but, that was, of course, during his dick phase, and now he's
Yeah.
out of that, thankfully. And yeah, although when Sonny said he was getting out of the business, didn't that seem like that came out of left field? Did
Yeah,
I miss something?
and can you do that? Isn't the definition of the mob that, like,
It's
you're in
life.
it for life? Isn't that, like,
Yeah, I mean, that's what they were always claiming,
yeah, like,
that
he
nobody
tried to
can
get
get
out
out.
other
Yeah,
times, and it never,
yeah.
like, it was
Mhm.
too dangerous.
I mean,
Um,
maybe Sidwell was enough of a, I don't know, player that if he's out of commission, that changes up the whole scene. I don't know. I
is
mean,
Selena
that's
gonna come back and do some
right, right. Is he
bad
gonna
stuff?
like
Yeah.
sell his stuff? Like, because just the other day he was talking about buying all the piers back, right?
I know, yeah.
Maybe he's
And he's
gonna
got Rick doing all kinds of
maybe
stuff, and
it's
yeah.
because he wants to bring back the Esplanade.
Oh, the Esplanade, the
The
McConkey.
McConkey, yeah.
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 Um, but yeah, I thought that came out of left field. And I guess, in the same way that we can believe Joss is a spy, we have to believe that
Mhm.
you can get out of the
Yeah.
mob on a soap
Yeah.
opera.
Right. Right.
It could allow for both Jason and Sonny to develop in different ways as
Yeah.
characters.
Mhm. Mhm. True. True.
So I don't know. I guess that could be interesting. I'm wondering if
Yeah.
Jason, we've seen Jason in button down and collar shirts,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
still black. And I'm wondering if we're going to
Right.
work our way into pastels eventually.
You think? Maybe like a nice
Yeah.
robin's egg blue
We'll get him back into like a real preppy
or
look,
a
like pink,
salmon, a
pink
nice, yeah.
polo button down
Yeah.
kind of a thing.
Uh-huh. Oh my God, yeah. Like the kind
Yeah.
of shirts maybe that Ned wears.
Yeah. Yep.
Uh-huh. Huh.
Yep. Mm.
Wow.
I don't
That
know.
would
We'll
be a
see.
change. Huh.
They'd have to do it gradually, like,
Yeah, they would.
um,
Mhm.
because I am still like, it's like, I look at Jason, I'm like, it's different. It's like something different. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
just because there's this collar, like the neck
Right. Right.
seems so different.
Mhm. Yeah. You're right.
Anyway, what else happened today that we need to?
Let's
We had some
see.
Laura. We had a little bit of
Oh yeah,
Laura.
we had Lucy and Laura. And that was
Yeah.
weird too when Lucy was kept going on and on about Kevin. What was
Yeah.
that all about?
I don't know. I guess because she and Kevin were together when Serena was a kid. Was that?
I guess, but
Or maybe just to let us know where Kevin is, or I don't know.
maybe, yeah, it seemed like there was such an emphasis on it, and I wasn't
Yeah.
really sure what that was where that was coming from.
Yeah.
And she was like almost blaming Laura for like not being able to deliver Kevin,
Yeah.
to her,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, that's sort of classic Lucy,
I
just
guess so. Yeah. Yeah, it's too bad that they've taken away some of her
yeah.
better qualities. So there was that, and then we had the scene with Laura and Ezra. That was another good
Right.
one, didn't you
That was
think?
another nice one. Yeah, I do like them together.
Yeah,
Just
and you could see her softening when he was like
yeah.
defending his relationship with Jacinda.
Yep. Yep. So, I don't think they're gonna ever, I hope they don't ever try to develop them in any romantic sense.
Yeah, me
Um,
too.
but I wouldn't mind just having more of them as sort of comrades,
Yeah, I
you know?
agree. I agree.
Or maybe Laura as sort of a mentor to Ezra,
Mhm.
as Ezra
Mhm.
learns to be a better person kind of a thing.
Yeah. But that when he was talking about Jacinda, I think that's maybe the first time Laura's seen him like truly thinking of somebody else before
Yeah,
himself.
right. And he's not a bad person. He's just sort of, he's a little cowardly, you
Little
know?
cowardly, maybe a little selfish or
Yeah,
self-serving, but that's,
yeah.
just sort of the
But,
game he's been playing.
it's just kind of in the same as a Brad kind of thing. Like Brad wasn't
Yeah. Mhm.
without, without empathy and sympathy. He just kept getting
Mhm.
himself trapped all the time in
Yeah.
these, you
Mhm.
know? I feel
Mhm.
like Ezra has done that. But now Ezra is, free from the Sidwell thing, at least for the
Mm.
moment. So,
Yeah, then that's the thing. Like, do we really believe that Sidwell's going away and that Sonny and
no, I don't
Jason
think
aren't going to
so.
have any sort of danger in their lives?
I think people like Sidwell, and so I'm hoping he's gonna come back and, just they'll have him get off on some technicality or something, and
But he's
I
not
don't
going
I
to
don't know,
become a
right.
good guy. He's going
No,
to
he
be
won't be a
still a
good guy,
bad guy.
right, right. But yeah,
Yeah.
maybe he'll just complicate Sonny and Jason getting out and that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, it
more
just seems too easy if they can just declare that they're getting
or they're
out and,
done. Yeah,
you
just
know.
post something on Facebook, you know.
Like
Like
status.
change their status, right, out of the mob on whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
dear.
Anyway,
D
so today was, I thought, like a more exciting day, better day.
Yeah,
But the
it was
trial was driving me nuts, but we knew that trial would drive
Mhm.
us nuts. But
Mhm. Yeah, we did. We did. It really, really did too. Drive us nuts.
yeah, I
Um,
was being I was, kind of like talking the whole time and like that would
yeah.
never happen, nuts. Like,
That's when your fella tried
yeah,
to,
yeah,
yeah,
like
shake you.
counsel me, yeah,
Mhm. Mhm.
bring me
Yeah.
back around a little bit.
Right.
Anyway, stuff's in the works, I guess.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
But yeah, a little bit of exasperation for the past couple days, I guess.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Just yeah, I guess I'm still waiting for justice to come around for some of these people, and it just
Yeah,
takes a long
right,
time, you know.
right. Yeah.
So, we'll see.
Okay. Well,
Okay, Gia.
anyway, okay. We will talk on Monday and see what happens over the weekend.
Yes, so you're here Monday,
Yeah,
but then
I'll be able
then
to talk
taking
on
off.
Monday.
Okay,
Yeah, and then I'll be
gotcha.
good. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All
Okay.
right, Gia.
All
Okay.
right. You have a lovely night, and thanks
You
to
too.
everybody for listening.
Yes, thank you, everybody. Good night.
Night.
Bye. Ooh, Rocky.